would first like to cover is the setup of the spacing wheel, or spacing star wheel in this case. Now underneath the side over here, we have handles for actually loosening, and we can move the star wheel in and out, and we can also move it up and down. And so the lower handle allows me to loosen it and go up and down. So the proper setup of the star wheel in this case is to have the star moved in just so the bottle is filling the pocket. The main thing is to not allow another bottle to go into the same pocket. As long as the star wheel can separate one bottle at a time, it will be doing its function perfectly. In our screens, you'll see a screen that says device. When I go to that screen, you'll see the ratios are here for the various devices. Now the wrap belt ratio and the label ratio typically always stay at 1.0, but the spacing ratio allows us to put in numbers that will create the space. So we're going to start off with 1.0, and you'll see how much space that gives us. At 1.0, you can see this is the amount of space that we would create, which is actually enough space for these bottles. With a ratio of 1.5, you'll see a lot smaller, less space. See, the amount of space is less. The obvious question in spacing is, how much space do I need? And that's really based on the diameter of the bottle and the length of the label. So I pulled off a label here just to demonstrate, and I've got a bottle back behind here. Number one, we have a photo eye that sees the bottle, and when the bottle goes by, we want the label to start at the widest part of the bottle. So if I was to affix this label here, now obviously it's not in the right position, but just for our illustration, if I affix that label, my next bottle should be no closer than half the bottle diameter plus one length of label plus an inch. So this would be the ideal setting for spacing. If my label is longer, that's going to move this back. Or if my bottle is wider, it would also move the center to center distance further apart. So in order to have the right space, we use the spacing ratio in the screen to create the necessary space so that each bottle is seen by the photo eye, the label is fully dispensed before the next bottle gets in.